Hello there everyone and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. So today I've got a couple of things I want to do with you guys, including first following up on some excellent advice that was given to me regarding episode 50. And we're going to find out just how badly I messed up here. We'll grab our Mark IV sampler. Now according to what I have been told... Wait, this last one didn't have SAS on. Oh, did it? Did it? It did. There it is. We pull that off there. I have been told that stability systems might not play very nicely with airplanes. Just a funny thing how that might cause some minor grief with the way the physics engine might behave. Something about a big chunk of spinning metal going really fast in a circle on board an aircraft being a terribly bad idea. So we're going to find out if that's the case really quickly here. Maybe do one atmospheric sample over a mountain biome or something, just since we're in the neighborhood, or the beach. You know, somewhere hard to get. So we'll see if this flies any better. Here we go. And we will see what happens. Now, I do believe SAS still works. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. Well, the design is still flawed, unfortunately. We'll try one more time, and then I'll just leave it for today. But we'll try once more on a much less complex ship, because the only reason I made the ship that complex was because of the problems I was having. So actually, probably the most successful one was it the Mark III? It was really, there we are, nice and simple. Let's pull you off, put you back on, and let's give her a shot. And see what happens. That should technically be the Mark VI, but whatever. Seriously, whatever. This is just trying to determine what is going wrong more than anything. Here we go. We'll go 60%. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Well, it's looping like a crazy thing. Wow. Not entirely sure why that happened. Revert to launch. Alright, less thrust. Obviously this thing's a little overpowered and a little front heavy. Actually, with the changes I made... Okay, let's see how far this goes. If you hear a little squawking start in the background, my daughter's been just a little on the unhappy side tonight. Let's try that on for size. Come on. Come on. A little faster. We're going for a nice, gentle takeoff. Come on. A little more. At least it's a little more controlled this time. Oh, here we go. No, nose down, nose down. Whoa. Okay. So it's definitely got some design flaws. Now, how does one fly this thing? There we are. I really want to get that nose down if I can. Oh well. So, it's definitely more stable though. So, we won't worry about that for now. That just confirms, more or less, in my mind, what I was told, even if the airplane's design is, you know, flawed. But that's not really what I had planned for today. I'll mess around with some design of that off camera. Today, we're going right back to Minmus. Because the Minmus imager, being a grossly overpowered ship, where is it? Grossly overpowered. It had way more power than I needed to accomplish the job that I did. In fact, it had so much power, I even successfully landed the full thing on Minmus itself. So I'm thinking with a tiny little redesign here, if I'm careful, I could bring this thing back. So this is going to be the Minmus goo return landing goo. Return. Mark 1. Minmus. I don't know. I need a better name than this. Goo Transport. Mark 1. I need better names for some of these ships, but okay. So if you guys will excuse me for a second, I'm going to redesign the upper stage. I'm also going to remove another battery because with the solar panels, yeah, at least one more battery. Actually, I was thinking, let's see. Before I do that, just a thought. I need to check my tech tree. Let's see, where were we? We were... See, I'm not that far off from having another set of science, and we do have radial decouplers available, which will allow me to eject the radial tanks on the uppermost stage of this ship. Yeah, you know, I think I'm going to get that because there are missions I can accomplish even if this doesn't work, and this would allow me greatly reduce the amount of mass that I have to bring back to Kerbin from Minmus with me. Also, we got those octagonal superstruts, which could be useful, which means also that I don't have to attach the solar panels to those radial tanks anymore, which will make it a little safer to eject them. Okay, so this upper stage is going to get a medium-sized redesign, and I will be right back. Hello there, and welcome back, everybody. So this is it, the Minmus lander. Removed one battery, redesigned the parts using the new separator tool here, explosive separator. So problem I realized is that by making these parts ejectable, I lose these solar panels for the return trip, hence this second bank of solar panels. I'm hoping it'll be enough to keep this core at least stable for the return trip, even though only half the panels will be in the sun. I think it will work. I mean, it just has to buy me the time once I'm on a full battery when I depart the planet. But there's only one way to find out, really. I could not figure out for the life of me how to get these octagonal superstruts to... Rockomax Hub Max. Let's see. So theoretically, this plus these, when used in combination with a Rockomax Hub Max... Yeah, and this thing is huge and heavy. If I... Mass point... Okay, actually not as heavy as I thought. Interesting. I may have missed that little detail. Mass 0.5. The mass of one of those is 0.25. Well, actually, the mass of a solar panel, that's what I really need to know. Mass of a solar panel is 0.5. So... Hold on. I'll be right back. This might work differently than I had originally thought. Okay, says here hypothetically this monster might work a little better. I mean, there's no way to know for sure. It's a bit of a horrible beast, but these are... Theoretically, this is how one works with solar panels on larger, more complex missions. So basically, the 8 solar panels have been replicated, attached to a Rockomax hub here in the center. And if all goes according to plan, I'll be able to orient the ship just like I normally do and get full solar exposure on all 8 panels. I hope. I hope I haven't stuck them in too close. Well, we'll know when we get into orbit. This is a prototype of epic proportions, and I think I've wasted enough time fiddling around with the design. Let's just hope I didn't miss anything. We'll do a quick review of the intermediate staging, the staging before I proceed. I think I went over most of it before I... yeah, let's see. Yeah, it looks good, looks good, looks good. Okay. So the Minmus probe launching in 3, 2, 1. Liftoff. Minmus goo probe is lifting. Yeah. Let's see how we're doing here. So we can get up to about 100 meters per second here, which is terminal velocity in the lower atmosphere. And once we've passed, or until we start overheating, down a little. As long as I'm not losing thrust, it's all losing speed, it's still accelerating, it's all good, I think. This is my firm belief, and it is the one that I will stick with. I just don't want these things to overheat, that's all. No target. What is it trying to target? I don't know. So, we'll find out about the solar panels once we're actually in orbit. Let's tip a little 5-degree gravity turn. Stop. Nice and stable. Very nice and stable. As long as this thing doesn't accelerate too precipitously in the lower atmosphere and mid-atmosphere, it should be fine. Because that's a lot of power this thing has down there. So I could theoretically design a I could eject the outer stages now. Of course, we don't have fuel pumps in Better Than Starting Man, but the ability to add a series of solid boosters into the early stages would not go amiss, if you ask me. Alright, we are into the middle atmosphere now. Just about across the threshold. This whole ship makes me just a little nervous with the new design for these solar panels, but I mean, for a long distance mission, I could just add another branch of these. Heck, I could even store them on a saddle. I could even store this solar array in a fairly extensive solar array in orbit for recharging or for sending along, like send it out in advance of one of these missions. Could be cool. It should be noted I changed out these engines for the smaller engines. I'm hoping that will work well with the better with fuel consumption and stuff, because those other engines were really powerful for what I was accomplishing in my last Minmus mission. Alright, RCS is now on. Granted, it doesn't give me a lot of power with this. And my apoapsis is actually orbital. We're going to push that up just a little higher here before we... Here we go. It's a little further, and we'll kill it at 100. Or just short of 100. Alright, now we're waiting to do our orbital burn, which we will start when we are much closer to the apoapsis as usual. SAS off, RCS on. Looking good. We're already this high. We have an orbital apoapsis and we haven't even started using this lower stage yet, which is pretty cool. So it means to me that this is a lighter ship than it was before. At least I'm hoping it is. Okay, so we'll start at T minus 1 minute to apoapsis, burning as close to the horizon as is possible to start bringing our periapsis up, and make sure our apoapsis doesn't precipitously rise on us. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, a little lower. There we are. That's a nice stable apoapsis. There we go. That's pretty good. Rising ever so slightly, but most of the energy is going into my periapsis at the moment, which is perfect. We're rising a little faster now. Gotta watch that. There's going to come a point here where we're not actually going to be able to leave it any longer, too. Actually, we do need to push that apoapsis time out a little, because we're... Yeah, so we're burning. We're right at the apoapsis now on this burn. This is really, really going well. Come on, lift. Lift this beast into orbit. They're just about to pass that apoapsis. Periapsis has not come out of the atmosphere, out of the ground yet. We're just coming out of the atmosphere at the moment. But it's looking good. Just past the apoapsis. Periapsis is just coming up. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, kill the engine, because we want this thing to decay. Perfect. Get the rest of our orbital burn done with those. 89, 90. Kill it! Ho 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 ho! Look at that. How's that for a circular orbit? 100, 102. Not bad, if I do say so myself. Not bad at all. Alright, now for the acid test, the solar test. Where's the sun? Sun. Of course I'm turning the wrong way. Figures. So we need to power up these solar panels and see if they are indeed providing the power that I was hoping they would provide. Alright, it's coming up on charging time. Whoa, 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 whoa. Stop, stop, stop. Alright, they are indeed. The battery is charging from the looks of it. Of course, except for the whole business of this thing not... A little further. Let's see, are these producing power? Yes. The sun exposure is adequate to charge the batteries. Not the ideal way to test it, but it looks... Yep, we're good. It has charged the batteries to full. Alright, RCS off, SAS off. To the map. Time. What was this? Oh, there's Minmus. Okay. And the moon is out of our way, I think, I hope. I hope. Push it out, and let's see what we can do. Whoa, 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 whoa. Alright. So this should be a much less complicated Minmus flight. It says here in fine print. Set as a target. Set as target. Alright. Oh, okay, here we go. We're getting close now. Getting very close now. And the moon is also getting very close now. Alright, we're overshooting a little. Undershooting, I should say. Oh, we are at the wrong... Let's see. We need to tilt our orbit a little. Oh, that's an ejection orbit. So I should really make the habit. I'm going to let you guys go here, and I will be back when I have this orbit figured out. See you in a minute. Or in the next episode. I'm not sure which at this point. Well, I'm not entirely sure what happened to pull it off, but I have a planned burn that will put me in a really nice orbit, and it starts in a few seconds. Alright, unset target. But yeah, so even if I get close, this will be a good one. The moon wasn't in the way, which makes life immensely easier. So all I have to do is wait a few days and the moon will get out of my hair, which is good. Okay. So we're burning towards the sun, so it's on its close end to the sun, which means I might get a little bit of bonus power out of the solar panels as I come around. But we'll see. It doesn't matter that much as long as I keep the batteries, you know, neutral as I land on the planet. Yeah, okay. So here we go. It's burn time. 6 minutes. That was a real close call. So 2 minutes, 1 second of burn, which means I need to start at T minus 1 minute. So not a large window here. Let me just save. Quick saving. Just in case something goes horribly, horribly wrong, it saves me redoing, well, everything. Okay. Robotic goo delivery to Minmus. One of the reasons that I'm doing Minmus first instead of Kerbin, or the moon, just in case anyone's curious, is, well, to be different, really. There's no obvious reason for this. It's just, you know, I got a ship to Kerbin and had power to spare, or to Minmus and had so much power to spare, I figure if I play my cards right on this thing, I might be able to bring it back. Okay. So I'm going to watch this in the map view just for safety's sake, because it's a bit of a complex burn. I'm not entirely sure what happened to create exactly what we've got here, but we'll just hold it tight to its course. How much fuel do we have left in those tanks? Tons, okay. There are 8 of those engines going, so one would hope that it was an adequate quantity of fuel for the job we are attempting to accomplish. Slow and steady wins the race in interstellar space. In space. You don't have to have immense amounts of power, you just have to have enough fuel and enough time. Theoretically, you could get into orbit in a vehicle that goes 60 kilometers an hour or less if you had the ability to carry enough fuel to maintain that thrust for that long. It's just not practical to do it that way. It's much easier to get the orbital velocity with an overpowered ship with our current technology. Just an interesting little fact there. But mathematically, it is theoretically possible. So it's going to be a real narrow window between Minmus and leaving Minmus in this particular circumstance. 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, what was that? 3, 2, 1, 0. A little more, a little more. We're bringing that periapsis down nice and low already. Here we go. 140, 120, 100, 90, 80, 70, 60, 50, 40. Close enough. Kill it. And we have, let's see, enough fuel left to do our orbital burn to Minmus, which is the important part. So as soon as we come out from behind the dark side of the planet, right here, we'll get the batteries charging for our trip there. All right, SAS off. Whoa, that is not the way I had intended to go. Okay, stop it right there. Stop, 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 stop. All right, we're going to go to the smaller engine, we need to do finer movements here. Let's see, now which one do I need to adjust here? I've hit neutral energy use at this point. Come on. There we are. So start with that one. Okay, stop there. And now we go... Come on. Just a little further to get everything into... There we are. Into the sun. Now our batteries are starting to charge a little bit more. And lock right there. That's where we want to be for now. Quick saving, just in case of emergency. And let's see what happens as we accelerate time towards Minmus. Alright, good. It's recharging at a nice rate. In fact, we'll be well on our way. We'll be fully charged by the time before we're... Yeah, we're fully charged. Alright, let's cover a bit more ground here. And we will... Okay. So we're not going to have a lot of time to make this plan here. Oh, nice. There's our upcoming orbit right there. So now we can set a periapsis retro burn, bring this thing all the way down. In fact, if I do this right, it might even be all the way down to the planet's surface in a lake. If we'll set it like that. With a nice low periapsis. That should do. 5 kilometer periapsis will work with that. Okay, and that is in 16 hours. So, another quick save now that I've got that established. I know where my mark is. 36-second burn to bring it down to that level. And then we will eject these outer... By the way, in case you guys didn't notice, I added a second set of... Oh, shoot. Yeah, see, this is why I quick saved. See, it's F9 to reload. Came and went in a flash. I hit the fast forward time button one too many times. That's okay. This is why we quick save. Oh, it's not recharging the batteries anymore, which is unfortunate, but that's not a bad thing. 50, 100, 1,000, 10,000, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Here comes the planet. Beautiful shot. Oh, shoot. This is me not paying attention. You know what? I should not have done that as I did it. Because somehow... at some point in recent minutes, or probably because of something to do with what happened on the reload, I am no longer actually facing... Hey, at least it saved my burn target, right? Just need to neutralize the energy use here. Comes a little further, a little further, a little further, and lock. Lock. Stabilize the thing. RCS off, SAS off. Save the game. We just got to make sure this stays. There we are. So 16 hours till burn, 50, 100. Okay, here goes the 1000x burn. 16, 15, 10,000, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, slowing down, 3, 2 hours, 1 hour. Here comes Minmus. 37 minutes. All right, time to adjust ourselves to our orbital burn angle. Hopefully these engines will be enough to do the job, and then I can eject them and land on the Poodle engine only. This is something of an experiment because I have no idea if this will actually be adequate to do the job or not. I'm trying to recall if you could almost land on RCS on Minmus if memory serves. And I have lots of RCS, so... Okay, and 3, 2, 1... Lock. Okay. Lock it on. Stabilize it. There's a little bit more juice to do that. Okay, let's take her in. RCS off, SAS off. We'll do the final adjustments in a few moments. 50, 100, 4, 20. Don't have any amount of time for the burn estimated at the moment. 11, 10. But I seem to recall it was about a 30-second burn, so we'll have to start at about... Oh, that was close. T minus 2. Okay, here we go. 1 minute. So yeah, at about 15 to 20 seconds, we'll start this burn. Good enough. Yeah, that was about right. Here we go, bringing her into orbit. Around Minmus once again. Come on. Oh crap, I'm hitting the wrong keys. Alright. I hit the wrong button. It's okay, we haven't missed our window completely. Alright. Here we are. Because it's doesn't have to be precise. I mean, precise is nice, but not necessary. Oops. Here we go. Apoapsis is coming down, 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 down. Almost there. Periapsis is dropping. Okay. All we have to do now is choose where we want to land. And I think we just want to keep burning ourselves down. Because we want to land, ideally, on those lakes over there.